Good evening, everybody. Welcome to our Cash for the Holidays event. My name is Leah Pearson, and I'm an Emerald Ambassador with Plexus Worldwide. I'm so glad that you're taking time out of your busy schedule to be here because I know you're all busy. Life is crazy, but I'm super excited for you to hear a little bit more about how you can earn $300 or more this week. I've been chatting with a lot of people, and I know that paychecks are super tight right now. Money's not going as far as it usually does at the grocery store. Anybody else feeling that right now, or anywhere really? And I know Christmas shopping is right around the corner. So imagine if you did have an extra 300 to even $1,000 or more to go towards your holiday expenses or upcoming expenses in a few weeks here. Or maybe you're a bit like me and you'd want to throw that money towards debt or house renovations or savings, more practical things like that. That's what I did with my first money that came in. Whatever that looks like for you, how would that feel? Have you thought about that? How would that feel? And I can tell you for me that it literally felt like a huge sigh of relief as I did some shopping and was able to finally buy my kids actual Christmas presents. For those of you who have heard my story, I was able to buy them presents for the first time 3 years ago. And before that, we just either didn't do presents or we would buy them used items. So to be able to buy them gifts was really just a monumental moment for me. And it did my mama heart so much good, not because we value things in this household, but because I love to give. And so I have a couple of my dear friends here tonight, and I wanted to just come together and be able to share a solution for you guys. If you're feeling like money is tight, or if you think that some extra cash would be a benefit for you, we want you to be able to feel relief and peace as well. So I have a couple of my dear friends sharing. First up is my cousin Rachel, followed by Jamie, and they're going to share just a little bit with you about how their referral link through Plexus has impacted them. So Rachel, can you start?
Hello, everyone. My name is Rachel Kuka. I'm a senior gold ambassador with Plexus. So if 3 years ago when I started Plexus, you would have told me I would have been a business owner, I would have laughed at you and said, no way. I am way too busy for that. I got too much going on. So I was a new mom of two kids. Our youngest was 3 months old and our oldest was 3 years old. That right there was a lot. But to top that off, my husband worked a lot of hours, and some of those were out of state for long periods of time. And the cherry on top of all of that, we lived nowhere near family. So it was just us. Hence the reason for me to start Plexus products. I needed more energy to keep up with everything that was going on. And of course, that definitely helped and exceeded my expectations with the products. So naturally, I would call my mom all the time to vent and hope that she could help in any way that she could in the distance, right? I shared with her about Plexus and what I was trying. And she told me she wanted to try it out too when she came back from their yearly trip to Texas. After doing research on the products and some of the issues that I knew my mom was having, I had high hopes that this could benefit her as well. So soon after that, my mother-in-law wanted to get in on the action too. She heard me say more energy and she was all for it. She's always on the go and looking for healthier options too. So she joined the crew. I think it was about 2 months after them signing up. Things were going good. I was seeing great results for myself until I kept running out of the products at the end of the month. I got to the point where I was counting my pink drinks right as they were delivered because I was convinced that Plexus was messing up my order. I had no idea. I knew that there was 30 in a pack and I was drinking one a day. So how is this possible? Until one day I saw my husband sneak a pink drink out of the cabinet. And I said, no, this is not how this works. You get your own and this is mine. So we signed him up as well. After I got him all signed up and his own products coming in the mail, my cousin Leah messaged me and asked me, do you know what you just did? And I was so confused. I said, no, I have no idea what you're talking about. She explained to me that I just hit the first rank in the company and I was going to get a bonus of $130 or more in the mail. And I thought, what? Cool. I'm a stay-at-home mom and I just made $300+ All right, I like that. Okay. See, before this, I quit my full-time job to be a stay-at-home mom to our amazing kids because that was what my husband and I valued. But by doing that, we made some sacrifices. And one of those sacrifices was that my husband wouldn't be as present as we would like. I would pray all the time for an at-home job so that I could lighten the load for my husband. I would have never guessed that network marketing would have been the answer that God sent my way. After Leah shared my accomplishments with me, I really took a look to figure out what this was all about, like what the products could actually do and what the business side had to offer. I was reading of ladies quitting their full-time jobs so they could be stay-at-home moms, and single moms who created full-time incomes with all of this. And I thought, how amazing is this? It was then that I had the ability to start dreaming bigger and better things for my family. I have seen since then, I have grown a crew of people who have benefited from this, whether it's from the health side of it or financially side of it. So also, we have also grown our family during this whole process as well. We've added another little one from God, thank goodness, who is now 1 year old. You may be hearing her scream in the background, but I never skipped a beat with helping others as well with their health and wellness as well. So I'm happy and excited to see what future holds for so many others and how this opportunity can allow many people to start dreaming bigger and seeing those dreams come true.
Love it, Rachel. Thank you for sharing that. I love hearing your story, and that's just the beginning, and the impact there is just incredible. So, my name is Jamie, and I'm really excited to share just a little bit about my story tonight. Plexus came into my lap about 8 years ago, and at the time, I was simply looking for a good quality probiotic multivitamin, honestly more for preventative health. I knew that I should be taking those kind of things, that it was good for me. And I was thinking, my mom had actually just gotten diagnosed with osteoporosis. My grandma had it too. And I'm like, okay, if I take care of myself now, before I have an issue, like that seems smart, right? So that's what I was looking for. When I started seeing my friend post about Plexus and the good quality products that they had, that drew me in, right? But on top of that, I started seeing posts that reminded me of my mom, and another one that reminded me of my dad. And I sat them down and I read them out loud. I made them listen to me. And I said, listen, like this sounds like you. If this could help that person, why not you? Like maybe you need to try this, right? And at that time, I hadn't even signed up yet. Like, so I was sharing before I even decided to do it myself. I didn't know anything, but I knew that, hey, it helped these people. So why not the people I care about? So I had started, gotten them on board with it. And then I started as well. And, at the beginning, my thought process was kind of small. I thought, listen, a few $100 a month could make a huge difference. Because my friend had said, hey, you share with 3 people, you can help get your product costs covered. I thought that sounded fantastic. And that was great, right? We were living paycheck to paycheck. We were worried about paying for Christian education. And I knew that this could, if I could help a little bit, right? I was a stay-at-home mom at the time. So shortly after that, it wasn't too long, and I sat down with my husband, and I remember having a conversation where he was like, you're going to have to go back to work to make ends meet, because we were looking for a home and numbers were just not adding up. Like, to afford a mortgage, it just wasn't going to work. And I remember being devastated. I remember crying. It was like, I worked prior to having kids, but as far back as I can remember, back in like middle school, probably, I was so excited to be a stay-at-home mom and just to be there when they were little. So to have that option just ripped from me and not even have a choice to stay home with them was really, really hard for me. And I remember thinking, what if this was the avenue that I could stay home and I wouldn't have to go back to work? And I asked for a few months from my husband, and I'm like, listen, I think I could do this, and this could be the way I could bring in that money, but still stay home with them, still be able to be there.
thankfully that was the case. I made that part-time income, and then it turned into full-time income. And then my vision just got bigger and bigger with the impact with this, right? It became something that funded our Christian education, and we could get out of debt, and it wasn't paycheck to paycheck. And within that first year, it was the 6-figure mark and a free trip to Hawaii and a Lexus. And so it was something that became way bigger than just a few $100 a month, which is incredible. Don't get me wrong, but the impact was even more so. And I thank God for the time that he brought this to my life and the impact it's been on other people as well, who have been struggling financially or just want some extra cash to travel more, or to, buy Christmas gifts for their kids and not worry about that, right? Or their health was struggling and they're free from some issues that they were struggling with before. So I just want to ask you guys, like, what if this could be the avenue that you're looking for? Or what if it's something you weren't even looking for, that you didn't even know you needed, but could bless your family? Or maybe it's going to bless people that that you haven't even talked to yet, because the impact is incredible. The community is incredible. And it's just something so fun to be a part of. So that's my story. Thank you for listening tonight.
Thank you, Jamie. Love it. And yeah, you never know who needs the products or the business opportunity. Jamie reached out to me for the business opportunity, actually, and she had no idea that I was bedridden, super sick, and I needed the products too. So as you heard from each of them, they really were just providing solutions to some friends and family in their life. And in turn, they were compensated generously by Plexus by simply sharing about what they were doing for their health. And they both had friends join them on their journey. And honestly, I see that as a win-win, because their friends have seen incredible health victories. And Jamie and Rachel and me as well, we've been blessed with cash for those referrals. So if you are open to making some extra cash this last week of October here, we actually do have a special group that is starting tomorrow, designed just for you. And that's why we're doing this tonight. I wanted to be able to share this opportunity with you. So we will be giving you the exact simple steps that you need to start bringing in cash this week. And the group is going to run for 6 days. It's only going to take a couple minutes of your time per day. We'll have some daily prize drawings in there for participants. There'll be lots of encouragement and support. We will show you exactly what you need to do. It's simple and it's fun, and I promise it's going to yield a huge blessing for you. So when I say it's simple, I mean it. I know I've said that word a couple times, but if you have 3 friends join you, that's all you need for earning the $300 that we've been talking about. And everybody knows 3 friends. We all started with 3 friends. For me, it was my mom, my sister-in-law, my pastor's wife. It is so doable, and we're here to support you. So wanted to leave you with this. How would you feel if $300 to $500 hit your account here in just a few days? Can you describe that just in one word in the comments? I would love to have you just pop that in the comments. And as you do that, I wrote down the names of everybody who's here, because we promised a giveaway. So I wanted to give away an Amazon gift card to bless one of you tonight. So I am going to grab that, and I see blast, blessing, relief. That's absolutely what I felt was relief. Love it. Thank you for sharing that, you guys. And I have Brittany Raymond. You are our gift card winner. So congratulations. Message me your email and I will get that to you. So thank you guys for joining us tonight. Please reach out to the person that invited you here if you want to hear a little bit more about that group that we have going on, or even big picture as far as what this could look like if you are looking for an additional stream of income. This is something that has been covering all of my family's bills for the last 3 years, and it's completely changed the trajectory of our life. So you can start small, like Jamie said, a couple $100s can absolutely change your life, but it can grow into much more than that as well. So thank you for taking your time to be in here, and yes, we'll talk to you soon.